What is up, guys? It is the internet's biggest Kanye fan, Too Many Records here, having just listened to Kids See Ghosts. Kids See Ghosts is the new collaboration album between Kid Cudi and Kanye West, the third in his rollout of albums this month, and let me tell you, it was incredible. Stick around, I'll tell you what I thought. I didn't know what to expect from this album. I love when Cudi and Kanye collaborate. It is almost always spectacular. 808s in particular was the height of their collaborations in my opinion, but the ones before and after were also pretty excellent, and this was no exception. I had no idea what to expect going into it. I didn't know if it was going to be rushed, I didn't know if it was going to be incredible and polished, and honestly it was way more of the latter. Just finished the live stream. It's not available on streaming services yet. I took some notes of what I thought as I was listening to it. Some of the tracks were teased on a whiteboard, and some of them have definitely changed since then. So I'm going to tell you what I think the tracks are in order. Some of the titles might be wrong, I apologize, but let's dive into it. Feel the Love is the first track on the album, and it opens with a Pusha T verse, which I did not expect. Of course, King Push kills it like always, but it's a really interesting way to open up a Kanye Cudi album, especially after Push had his day in the sun with Daytona, which was excellent. Surprising, but not unappreciated. Cudi sings the hook of the song, and then there's a barrage of a cappella gunshot noises. It's a really chaotic track, and it doesn't really set the tone for the rest of the album, but it's a great opener, and after I heard the whole thing, I realized just how good it was. Let's move on to the second track, which I don't know the name of. It opens with a Ye verse with that signature Cudi humming in the background. Love it. There's a hypnotic beat throughout the whole song while Cudi chants the chorus. At the end of the track, there is an absolutely gorgeous instrumental part that loops itself until the track's over. That part alone took my breath away. And then we go on to what I believe is Fourth Dimension, which is such a jam. This was probably the best song on the album. This was so good. I couldn't stop moving my head and smiling the entire time. It starts off with this throwback old-timey sample and then slowly distorts itself into this killer in-your-face beat. The song is incredible. It's Kanye in rare form. His verse is top tier. This song at times almost feels like it's influenced by the Avalanche's Frontier Psychiatrist. It's that kind of zany with that modern production mixed with that old-timey feel. Then there are some really creepy laughs, and then Cudi comes in with a killer verse. This song is such a jam. I actually can't wait to listen to it again when it goes up on streaming services. The next song, I don't know the title either, but I think it's called I Feel Free if I had to guess. I Feel Free is of course referencing Ghost Town, which is the cut from Ye that featured Cudi that is probably the standout from that album. There's also a quick scoop, which Kanye's referencing his strange verse in Lift Yourself, the first real reference of that since the song. Kanye tells us nothing hurts me anymore. He's leaning into that superpower that he acknowledged on Ye, and now he's just all about it. Cudi and Ye trade bars throughout the track's chaos. There is some transcendent confidence from these two legends on this track, and at the end of the song, those angelic vocal tones are stunning. The next track is Reborn, and that is a haunting track in itself. The track opens with piano as Cudi's vocals soar in from the heavens. Cudi says he's looking towards the future, he's moving forward. That's the mantra of the song from his perspective. Honestly though, I don't want to move forward. I want to live in this song for a little while longer, because it's damn good. Kanye comes in with a verse where he references how he's being called crazy, he's off his meds. Cudi comes back in saying move forward. It's almost like him and Kanye are having a conversation for our listening pleasure, wrapped up in a beautiful song. Kids See Ghosts, the next track, probably my second favorite. This is such an interesting song beat-wise. The beat almost has down-tempo and psytrance elements to it. It's drippy and creepy, and I really love it. It's unlike anything I could think of that the two of them have done in recent memory. Kids see ghosts sometimes, spirits moving around. This is a very creepy song lyrically, and it fits in with the theme of the album very well. Kanye actually refers to himself in this track as Mr. West for the first time in a few albums, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was kind of a cool throwback to the old school Kanye. And his verse on this track might be the best verse on the album, and the best verse he's put out in a while. Kanye is killing it on this album lyrically, and I did not expect that. At the end of the track, I could be wrong on this, but is that Mos Def that came in with a guest appearance? Sounded a lot like him. I gotta hear that again, but that was awesome. Final track, which I think I'm gonna call Stayin' Strong based on the lyrics. Great way to end the album. Distorted, twangy guitars go behind Cudi's pleading vocals. Kanye drops a verse where he gives his opinions on the prison system and gun control, actually, in a very concise but poignant way. Solid track with some repetitious chorus, but it ends with a beautiful Kanye and Cudi overlapping singing part to ring the album out. This album has a very ethereal, spooky, can't put my finger on it type sound the entire way through, yet every single track has its own vibe. It doesn't overstay its welcome, and it's not too short. It is arguably perfect. This is one of the best albums I've heard in a long time. I don't know if I was just overly hyped for it. I hope that on my second listen, I still have these feelings, because this could be my album of the year just based on one listen. It was everything I expected and wanted from this album and more. If you're a fan of either of these two giants or the two of them together, you are going to love this album. I don't have anything else to say. This is just everything I wanted. If I had to give this an arbitrary score out of 10 on first listen, this is a solid 9 out of 10. I think this will possibly grow on me and reach perfect album status if it holds up to the way I hear it in my head from that one listen. Please tell me, what did you think of Kids See Ghosts? Are you as excited as I am? Let me know in the comments. Leave a like on this video if you like it. Make sure you subscribe to Too Many Records for more music reviews, vinyl hauls, and all that good stuff. Stick around for more videos, guys. Take it easy.